I know it's a few months until Christmas, but stocking stuffers are all around us right now. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. It's going to be another quick video, but one that I hope you'll find helpful because as we're in the stores, stocking stuffers are all around us right now. And as we get closer to Christmas, they might not be. So I thought I'd share a few fun stocking stuffers that you should be on the lookout for. All of mine are from Dollar Tree, but you might find similar items in stores where you shop. And these are actual little stocking stuffers that I will be using this year. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera to give you a closer look at what it is I purchased and what you might want to be on the lookout for. Let's just run through those stocking stuffers that I found. I can't remember if I've shown you this one before in a previous video, but in case I haven't, this is an LED lighted coaster. I'm going to go ahead and open this one. And let's hit the on button so you can see how this looks. Now, because it's so light in here, you're not getting a really good look at all of the wonderful colors that this is giving off, but it has several rotations that you can do. So you can do fast flashing, a slow strobe, and solid. And this is $1.25. And you can take it and place your cup on it and just have it lit. There are also other ways that we can probably use this. I'll have to give it some thought. And then the next two that I'll show you really are geared towards group fun. So like so many families, we like to have family game night. And these, I think, are some great fun family games or friend games. And they're actually supposed to be coasters, but I wouldn't use them as coasters. You get all of these different cards. You get charades, rhyme time, truth or dare, telephone, riddle me, and trivia. So all of them are centered around getting fun out of adults especially. So like this trivia question here, what bird cannot move their eyeballs? I'm not going to tell you the answer, but I'm sure you'll leave the answer in the comment section, as well as one that I will pick from this box here. If you're looking for some fun, things like this will really help your family to reconnect to the fun side of things. So let's see what we have here. We have some more trivia. And here's another one for you. How many bones does a shark have? Leave the answer in the comment section below. So as you're playing these games as a family or a group of friends, I think you'll have a lot of fun. The truth or dares are really good, but I'm not going to read those. Hopefully you'll be able to find these in your Dollar Tree. These were at the checkout register. So look to your left, look to the right, and this is where these are. The coaster was also at the checkout register, but it was also in the electronics section. So two places where you might find that. And then before we move on to another fun item, I have a couple of personal security type items. And this one is called a personal security alarm. And this was at the register as well. It says it clips on purses, backpacks, keys, and more for easy access. So what it is, it's supposed to have an audible alarm that if you find yourself in a situation where you feel uncomfortable or you might be in danger, then you can activate this. And hopefully it will get the attention of others. Now, I have one that I have opened, and I'm just going to sound it. And I'm going to activate the alarm so that you can hear how loud it is or isn't. And then you have the strobe light flashing in the front. And then you can also use it as a little flashlight. Now, it says it's 100 decibels, and that might actually be true. I don't know. But now it gives off a sound that will probably cause people to look in your direction. If you happen to be in the woods and you're lost, yeah, something like this might come in handy as people are looking for you. It's just one of those things that you can have with you that'll give you just an extra layer along with other items you might carry, such as pepper spray or mace. I'm not sure who's carrying what, but having something like this might also help you to avoid certain unpleasant situations. And this is the personal security alarm, $1.25. I found it at the register. Now back to some fun. Y'all, I was in my favorite Dollar Tree of all. And if you happen to be in Matthews, North Carolina, I'm talking about the Dollar Tree on Highway 74. It shares the parking lot with the At Home store. First of all, it's the cleanest Dollar Tree I have ever been in. And everyone working in there is so helpful. But they know me. They know me. So she let me know that she had these in stock and pulled out a box for me to grab a few. So I did. And what this is a record player coaster set. Y'all, how absolutely adorable is this? It is fabulous. Those of us who are in a certain range will remember when the only way we could play a record or an album was on something like this. We didn't have the opportunity to pop in a CD, or now we're streaming music and we're just pressing a button and it's there. This looks like a little record player. Look at that. Remember the needle and how you didn't want to scratch your record? Then you had the A side and the B side. Super stinking cute. Y'all, I am so glad she shared these with me because I think that they will make really fun little gifts. These are coasters, along with the mini holder that's designed to look like a record player. Now, when she showed these to me, they also were at the register in what is known as the impulse buying section. So when you go through the register, again, look to your left, look to your right. It could be on either side, but you might just want to ask one of the people working in the store if they have this in stock. So I am just going to pick up my little records. And remember when you couldn't get your fingerprint on the record because it might cause it to skip? So look at this. Moves back and forth like the arms we used to have. I think I'm going to try to create some type of a box for this that might mimic the consoles that we used to have these in. Absolutely adorbs. And then this item here, I thought it was really cute, especially for those of you who like to do shaker cards and things like that, where you might want to have some glitter or some little plastic pieces or rhinestone pieces. Because what this is, this top comes off and you have 4 individual bottles. Now this is billed as a portable cosmetic case for traveling, but we can take the top off. We can fill each compartment with a particular color of sequins or whatever it is you might be using, or you know that a certain person might want to use. And then you can pop that back on. This just pops on and you can give them a carousel of color. I just absolutely love this when I saw it. And when I saw it, I did immediately think of the ways that we could store certain things that we use in crafting. So this was in the cosmetic section. And then my last item is another safety item, and it is probably my favorite of everything that I've shown you. It is an emergency phone charger. It looks like this. You slide it over to activate it. I think you might be able to see that blue on the inside that tells you that it's on. It has the C charge on it, so it's designed for USB-C phones. My iPhone is a USB-C. Most of the newer phones are USB-C. I'm not sure if this will work with an adapter because I haven't tried it. But I did give one of these to my sister when I bought them because she is notorious for never having a charge on her phone. And when I gave it to her, guess what she did? She used it right away and it charged her phone. It took about 40 minutes for her to get a charge of about 52%. But 52% is great when you're in an emergency situation. Now, I don't have all of the answers to all of the questions that you guys might have about this particular charger. It is made by a company called ChargeTab.com. They have a website. They have a frequently asked questions section on that website. So you can go out to that site and ask all of those questions that you might have. Now, when the charge runs out on this, it is not rechargeable. It is one of those things that you want to recycle. And here on the back, they tell you that they have a free recycling program. So they want this to be recycled. And I know a lot of us have concerns about disposable items. And I too have those concerns, but I also have concerns about personal safety in emergency situations. And I know that there are plenty of charger phone banks out there that can be used in substitution for this. But this is very lightweight. If you happen to be going on a hike, you can just pop one of these in your backpack. If you happen to be spending the day at the beach, you can pop one of these in your bag. It doesn't add any additional weight. So it's one of those things that I personally can see a use for. And y'all, I appreciate the fact that you watch my videos, and I appreciate the fact that you're watching this part of the video. But I do have to add this little disclaimer. If this item is not for you, and you don't like disposable items at all, then of course you would not make a purchase of this item. But please, please do me a favor and don't come for me in the comments. If you disagree with the fact that I purchased this, if you disagree with the fact that I'm sharing this, it's okay that you disagree with that. But for those of you who are interested in this was found in the Dollar Tree Plus section, in the electronics section of the Dollar Tree Plus section. I paid $5 for this, and my sister will attest to the fact that she believes it was $5 well spent. So I'm going to bring everything back in so that you can see these little stocking stuffer goodies that I will be giving out at Christmas time. So y'all, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you so much for being a positive influence in my comment section. I truly appreciate that. And I hope that you're kind, that you're staying safe, and that you are being the reason that someone will smile today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.